You might be surprised to learn that the claims of Coca-Cola creating the modern Santa aren't exactly true. So where did he come from? Our Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle, Sinterklaas, and numerous others, all the same person? And where do all his Christmas traditions come from? Here's a quick look at the history of jolly old Santa, and a couple of his companions, too.
Let's dig into this.
If you were a lucky kid, you celebrated St. Nick's Eve by setting out your shoes or hanging your stockings with care on December 5th so you could wake up the next morning to treats or gifts from old St. Nick.
St. Nicholas was born March 15th, 270 AD, and became a Christian bishop. From the city of Myra, in which is now Turkey, he traveled the countryside helping the sick and poor and had a reputation of generosity and surprise gift giving.
He also performed miracles and was known in his own time as Nicholas the Wonder Worker. Canonized as a saint by Pope Eugene IV in 1446, after 300 miracles were attributed to him, he is the patron saint of children, sailors, and students, among others. By the Renaissance, he was the most popular saint in Europe. No small feat.
He even survived the Protestant Reformation, when many of the saints were forgotten as religion changed dramatically. His feast day is still celebrated today on the anniversary of his death, December 6th.
While St. Nicholas may be the origin of Santa Claus, there are myths and legends far older that have found their way to his story. From the ancient Celtic Holly King, who had a team of 8 deer, to Russia's Grandfather Frost, who had a long white beard and delivered gifts to children, many traditions were folded into our modern Santa.
England's Father Christmas has changed from the life of the party at adult celebrations, feasting and drinking with abandon, to the kind old gentleman bringing children's gifts as family celebrations became more important.
And thanks to Hollywood, many think Kris Kringle is just Santa's real name. It might surprise you to know it actually comes from the German word Christkindlin, meaning Christ child, and is often shortened to Christkindl. Kris Kringle is more related to the Christian celebration of the birth of Jesus than to Santa, and in much of Catholic Latin America, Christkindl is still the main gift bringer of the holiday.
So how did Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, and Santa Claus all become one person? We can blame A Visit from St. Nicholas, the poem by Clement Clarke Moore, for most of that. You probably know it as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And this little story has had a huge effect on everything about the holiday since it was first published anonymously in the Troy Sentinel December 23rd, 1823.
Moore's poem described Santa in great detail, from his twinkling eyes to his rosy cheeks, and his snow-white beard to his round belly. It's the Santa we all know today. "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" gave the first description of Santa delivering gifts to children by sleigh on Christmas Eve, and the first to describe Santa coming down the chimney with his sack full of toys. It also introduced Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donder, and Blitzen, Santa's magical reindeer, by name.
The image we associate with Santa today was created by artists like Thomas Nash and others, using the description from Moore's hit story. And he was used in advertising from the very beginning, selling everything from cigarettes to soft drinks, from cars to furniture, and from typewriters to Christmas trees. Coca-Cola didn't start using the jolly old elf in their ads until 1933, and despite what you may have heard, they didn't invent Santa's modern look, or even popularize him wearing red.
And we can't forget Santa's companions. Our modern Santa has his elves, his helpers and toy makers that do anything to make Christmas magical, even pull Santa's sleigh when necessary. But in other places and at other times, Santa has had a counterpart traveling with him. Their traditions have been incorporated into Christmas, and we wouldn't have coals in our stockings or naughty and nice lists without them.
Knecht Ruprecht, from German folklore, was a man with a long beard, dressed as a traveler, who travels with St. Nick and asks children if they know their prayers. If they do, they receive treats, but if they don't, they receive lumps of coal, sticks, and small stones. Another German character who gives coal to the naughty children is Belsnickel. He sometimes wears a mask with a long, creepy tongue.
In Russia, the Snow Maiden has been associated with Christmas since the holiday was officially reinstated in 1991. Before that, she was, and still is, associated with celebrations of the New Year.
There are many others, but the best known of all may be Krampus. His appearance can vary, but he's usually covered in fur with a long pointed tongue and fangs. He carries chains and bells and a basket of birch branches. On Christmas Eve, he accompanies Santa and gives coal to the naughty children. Some are carried away in his basket or a sack. Krampus is still popular today in many areas with parades on Krampus runs, and his popularity over the years may be the reason kids still worry about Santa's naughty and nice list.
Whether you call him Father Christmas or Santa or by another name, he sprang from the goodness of St. Nicholas. But it's taken centuries of history to make him what he is today, an amalgamation of traditions, legends, and myths from all around the world.
Thanks for watching.
And happy holidays.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, here's another DragonDen video you might like.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
And you can hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when our videos come out.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.